bad news is that in Dharamsala, where the first T20 is about to take place between India and South Africa, it's rain which has become a real pain in our plans for the evening.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
There is, class 5, 6, 7, we read our geography books.
Yes.
What we were told.
Don't be presumptuous, by the way. By we, you mean you.
We want you.
Yeah.
So we were told that the monsoon comes. It comes and it comes, and in June and July it hits Kerala first.
Yeah.
And then it moves its way from the south, going absolutely up to the north.
Yes.
And so it hits June 1st, it hits in the beginning, and it leaves South India in the beginning.
Yeah.
So what happens as a result? By September, South India is dry.
Yeah.
Which is why if you see the Indian season, the KSC Invitational Tournament, okay, the Buchi Babu, all the tournaments that are held just pre our Ranji Trophy are held in the south.
Yes.
Why? Because that's where the rain has stopped.
Yeah.
Where does the rain go to when it leaves the south?
North.
North. Where are we playing our first two ODIs?
North.
So there is something here that I do not understand.
If you just come, we'll come to this in a second. If you just, I just want to tell you, Joy has raised a very pertinent question. But I just want to tell you that the problem lies nowhere else, but the problem lies with you. You know why?
Why?
You're looking for sense in scheduling.
But it's also from...
The problem lies with you, my young friend.
Also, Joy...
Thank you. Nobody's called me young for a very long time.
Joy, the premise, the beginning is just totally wrong. And you pointed it out. We read in our geography books, you said, right? Now you realize that nobody else read them except you.
Yeah. Which is why people like him should be involved
Correct.
in all of this, but this is why they're not. Because they are show-offs and they intimidate people with their knowledge about books.
And they're too busy reading geography books to take decisions. Sorry, boss. Can I have a date? No, sorry, boss. I'm reading my geography book. Boss, this is like...
Oh, yeah, it is. That's the problem. See, and that's what happens when a team comes visiting India, and we'll ask Pommy about that. We really give them Bharat Darshan. We give them the tour of India. And we'll show you the schedule now. They're in Dharamsala, then they're in Mohali, then they fly all the way to Bengaluru. Thankfully, they are kept that side there and thereabouts when they're taken to Vizag. It's a short flight. Then you go across the Indian country from Vizag to Pune. And then from Pune, you go again to Ranchi. This is, you are drawing. So I'll tell you what. So just like you read a lot of geography books, I watch a lot of serial killer movies and shows. This is the kind of map you would draw to really confuse people. Somebody's found here, then found here, then here, then here, then here. This is what you do to throw people off the trail. Is the Interpol looking for these two teams? Why are we making them run around so much?
This is straight out of Criminal Minds.
It is. And you just keep pinning it. Look at it. Pommy, when you used to come to India as well.
Yeah.
It's just unnerving, isn't it?
In times past, I guess the scheduling might have been used as a tool with regard to
Voting?
comfort levels.
Oh, I thought voting. Like local administrations, keep them happy.
As well, I mean, there's that. Hey, there's that is in play as well, I guess. But in times past, teams would turn up here in India or in the subcontinent in general, and would find it not so comfortable, and to have them go from here to there to wherever else would affect how things would turn out on the field as well. Don't think India needs that now, though. I don't think any team generally would need that now. They'd just play wherever and they'd be okay, as long as it was sort of comfortable to the home team as well. These days, I think it's uncomfortable for everyone, for both teams, to be kind of traipsing in a pattern that's not good. So you don't want to go from the south to the north, back down to the south, and then back up again. You want teams to be as comfortable as possible in going through their schedule.
But I got to tell you, like you're talking about scheduling, right? So I was witness to that because I was on the tour in West Indies, right? So we had 2 games in Florida, which were the first 2 T20s, on a Saturday and a Sunday. Well, that's pretty hard anyway. And then after that, the next game was on Tuesday, right? So after Sunday, you're on Tuesday in Guyana, which is a 5-hour flight from Florida, from Fort Lauderdale where we were. And that means that you have the game on a Sunday morning, right? So you've woken up early, you've had a game on a Sunday. These are the players, right? We've got an easy gig, it's fine. You fly at night at 10 o'clock to reach at 3 a.m. You reach your hotel at 6 a.m. on a Monday. And you're playing Tuesday morning at 9 a.m.
Ridiculous.
Right. So you think about, I mean, we of course, the commentators, presenters, we went and slept. The entire crew pretty much got off that plane and then went and rigged the venue. And the players now have not slept at night. they're trying to sleep through the day, then they can't sleep at night, and then they have to wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
These are
true.
small things we don't think of when we're sitting in front of the television. But it's important for players. You've got to use a little more sense in scheduling.
This is what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I'm saying. You put it succinctly enough, I should say, and it's explained. And I guess this is where you're going with the start of it being. Well, let's first of all get to the dry weather. Let's research on where the dry weather is, and let's go there, because there's frustration enough for players in sitting in a change room when you'd rather be doing battle against your opposition, which is why guys turn up here anyway. They want to get on the field and they want to play.